We're back here at the Wanamaker Tulsa Arms Show. I'm with Jim Sapika, director of the NRA National Firearms Museum. Jim, I love coming out here to do these special curators corners because you never know what you're going to find. Now, we found Sherry Patterson, and she found something, and I guess we have two firearms, the one you know, but this first firearm we're just calling a mystery firearm. Let's dig into this.
Okay, well, Sherry, you brought these, and you asked me what they were,
Yes.
and I said, I don't know. And you've asked a number of people,
Yeah, we
and
have.
we've talked about it at the show, but I love the unusual firearms. Can you tell me a little bit about where these came from?
I really am. I'm afraid I can't. This
Okay.
one, the smaller firearm, is from a friend of ours who asked us to bring it to the show today to see whether or not we could find out about it. And the long gun, I don't know. I really don't. I can't tell you. I just know that
mystery.
It is a mystery gun. Yeah.
I know
Wrapped in an
I know
enigma.
it's a 410. I know it's been told by many people that it's a Florbe, but I don't know if that's true or not. So
Well, I
just
think
was hoping you could answer.
I'm
some
going to.
questions.
When people don't know, I make things up. So I'm going to make things up about this
That's all
gun.
right.
It's a trick. It's a secret of the museum trade right there. If you know that they don't know, you can tell them anything.
Well, that's very
so
true.
we're going to call this a European garden gun. And it is very similar to the Flaubert rifles and the Rook rifles in that it's designed basically to be a pest gun for a garden. It's a single shot. It's a breech loader. This latch is an unusual latch mechanism, but this type of dropping breech block is not uncommon for the Flaubert style rifles, so that's probably where they got that idea from. But this is a center fire. Most of the Flaubert cartridges are going to be rim fire. So that's why I wouldn't be entirely comfortable calling it a Flaubert. But a garden gun. I think we found Belgian proofs on this, which would be typical. It's in very nice condition and looks very modern. Certainly this type of gun was made from the late 19th century and very far into the 20th century.
Oh, so it's not too old.
It's not too awfully old,
Okay.
but it's very neat and in very nice condition. Just the condition alone makes me think it's fairly modern. The stock is a fairly modern style. You've got beautiful case coloring left on the breech block and bluing on the barrel. And again, I'm never shy about making up values.
Okay.
I'm going to guess this gun might retail somewhere in the $200 to $300 range, but you never know on something like that. Somebody here among these 35,000 people may know exactly what this is and be willing to pay a small fortune for it. All you have to do is find them.
That's it.
So what else do we have?
The other one I know a little bit more about the type of gun. This is a Garucha, and again, it's an unusual and interesting gun. It is a double-barreled center fire pistol, and it is a breech loader, of course, breaks open just like a little bitty double shotgun. It has the exposed hammers. This one looks to be about 38 caliber, so that could be either the 380 British revolver round, or it could be the 38 Smith & Wesson. Not so likely to be 38 special. These tended to be chambered for the lighter cartridges in terms of power levels. Very popular in the South American market and made, again, like the garden rifle, the Rook rifle, from the late 19th century into the early 20th century, and not often seen. The pearl grips on it are unusual. I don't know if those were original to the gun or not, but you don't often see them like this. No decoration on it. You'll often see some light, simple engraving on it. But again, interesting, unusual gun you don't see very often. And again, I'm going to guess the value somewhere in the $200 to $300 range.
Okay.
But a couple of guns that are fun to see just because I like to see unusual stuff.
And will we find anything on this particular gun in any magazine, any books, anything? I mean,
you know, I don't think, my guess is that you won't find anything published on this. That happens with a lot of European firearms. There's just not a lot published on them by these almost cottage makers. There are a bunch of little European pistols you won't find anything on. You try and find something written about Garuchas, you wouldn't find much either. You might try Googling phrases like garden gun, Rook rifle, Flaubert, and just see if you can stumble onto something. Sometimes that happens.
Wow, truly some mysterious, exotic, and some fun firearms. Well, Sherry, thanks for sharing them with us. Appreciate it.
I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Sherry.
Jim, thank you for a neat edition of the Curator's Corner from right here in Tulsa.